सुपरहिट फिल्म बधाई हो की तमिल रीमेक बनी है जिसका नाम है वीटला विशेषम। इस फिल्म में आयुष्मान खुराना का किरदार निभाने वाले आरजे बालाजी और इस फिल्म के निर्देशक भी वही हैं। दोनों इस वक्त मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं खास बातचीत करने के लिए। आरजे बालाजी, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। व्हाट वाज द इंस्पिरेशन बिहाइंड दिस मूवी to make a remake of this film? We all know that it's a super hit film. What inspired you to make a remake of this film in Tamil?
Thank you for asking this question in English because first whatever you spoke in Hindi, I didn't understand anything. I to make this film was like when the trailer hit the theaters in 2018. I thought it's a very nice film to make in Tamil. So I approached a big producer in Tamil to get the rights, and he said it's too costly to buy the rights. Oh. So after 2 years, I made different films, and suddenly Boni Kapoor he came to me with the rights, and he asked me if I want to do the film. I was so happy. This is a film that I wanted to do when it released, the trailer released. So when it came to me, I thought it's a great film to be shown in any language. The film had a lot of humor, a lot of values, and it break the stereotype. So I thought this is the kind of film that I want to follow to my previous film. Which was also on family values, on other things. It's a morally good film, and this is again a film that fits into that zone. So I just jumped on to the opportunity.
When this film released in 2018, did you see the film that time, or later on when you were supposed to remake this film, you saw that film that moment?
I saw the film in theater in Chennai when it released. I went and saw it with my friends. I really loved the film. I thought it was a complete film. And it didn't have any bang on interval point or anything. It was like a very happy film, and it made me cry in the second half when that Dadi ji cry.
Yeah.
I also was like crying in the theater, and finally when the Aishman go hugged his mother, I was like crying. So I could cry to 2-3 places. As an audience, I enjoyed this film, and even Satyaraj sir, when I narrated the film to him, he's already watched the film in Hindi, and he was like, Balaji, I want to do this character. So yeah, everybody has seen the film in South also, in Hindi. Achha. So that kind of made my job easy. When I said the name, it's Badhai Ho's official remake. The actors jumped onto it, and the technician jumped on. They were so excited. So that gave a lot of good energy to the film.
What made you to cast Satyaraj in the role of Gajraj Rao?
Because I couldn't think of option B in Tamil. He is like a legend. He's been acting for 40 years in over 250 films, and something about him is so vulnerable. But off late, after Kattappa, he started playing this character, macho man. Yeah, so they started typecasting him in that macho-ness, loyal person, a very strict coach, all that. But in this film, I wanted that vulnerable Satyaraj to be back again. So there was no second choice for it. And again, for the mother role, we casted someone called Urvasi. She's a legend. She's acted in 600 films. She acted as my mother in my previous film. So when I went to Boni Kapoor sir for signing the film, he said, I'm signing you along with Urvasi. So we were that confident that she has to be that mother. So it was no-brainer for us to cast Satyaraj sir and Urvasi.
I would also like to ask, I asked this question to Satyaraj and Aparna also. Would you like to work in Hindi industry, in Bollywood? And if you're willing to make a film in Hindi, whom would you like to work with? Who are your favorites?
See, God's been very kind to me, and people in Tamil Nadu accepted me as a star, as an actor, as a hero, which I never expected to happen. So that happened, and I'm in a very good space as an actor in Tamil. But somewhere, if I choose not to act and only to direct films, I want to direct films in Hindi. Because I think there are a lot of good actors in this current generation. My personal favorite is Deepika Padukone. And I would like to make a film with Deepika Padukone. And I have an interesting story for that is...
What is the story I would like to know about Deepika Padukone?
If you are Deepika Padukone, I'll be happy to share. I want to share it with Deepika. At least to...
I think you want to share with Deepika yourself.
I think I'm saying if you are Deepika, I would have told you the story. See, Deepika Padukone is one actor I want to work, and one legend, Amir Khan, I feel.
Amir Khan.
From childhood, even Shah Rukh Khan.
He worked with Murugadas in the remake of his Gajini.
No, I love Shah Rukh Khan and Amir Khan, and they are like my childhood favorites from Bollywood.
At least making a film with Shah Rukh Khan now.
Yes, so I don't think South talent, North talent means anything now. People they've broken the barrier, and any good talent in South is easily recognized in North, and all the big stars here they want to work with good talents in South, and it's vice versa. And we also feel happy to work with people who are already have a great body of work. In the future, definitely yes, I want to do a Hindi film. And I don't think this is the time because I have a great space in Tamil Nadu where people love me so much. I want to give back that love as my film. So I still have time to make a Hindi film. If I want to work with Deepika Padukone in the near future, it will be a big Tamil film.
In Tamil film, you want to cast Deepika Padukone, you say?
Yeah, in Tamil film, not predominantly Tamil alone, Tamil Telugu film. I have an idea for that.
It will be dubbed in Hindi.
Yeah, but not called as a pan-Indian film. Okay, I'm giving you that word now. We will not call that Deepika Padukone film. If at all I'm going to make one as pan-Indian film, we'll call that as a big South film. Yes, because the story is like that.
All the best for your movie, and I would like to say that I wish that many people go and watch this film in the theaters, and one day you'll make Hindi film also with Hindi stars. All the best for that.
Yeah, thank you so much for your interview, and I take this opportunity to just say only one thing is like there's so much divide in the country with respect to language, religion, and recent times I see a lot of Tamil, Telugu, and South Indian Kannada films, Kannada stars on all the different languages.
Kicha was just involved in a controversy with Ajay Devgan about Hindi, and
yeah, I'm saying a lot of South films doing really well in the rest of India. Doesn't mean that this is big, that is big. I think we as a country, we are very beautiful as we are, like with different languages. And to be very honest, I work with, I come to Bombay for work for the last 7 years. I do commentary for IPL and World Cup matches. So I come to Bombay every time people ask, "Oh, you don't know Hindi? You don't know Hindi?" They are shocked. To be very honest, there is actually no national language for India. The only official language.
Official language, right?
So in spite of we speaking different languages, still being together happily is the beauty of India. I think we have to preserve that. Just because few South films doing well, I don't want people in Bollywood think, oh, you know what, these guys are going to take no. Bollywood is going to be Bollywood, and Tamil industry is going to be Tamil industry. Yes, these films are doing well here. We are very happy, and we are also making all Hindi films hit in Tamil Nadu, and in Telugu, Andhra, and Karnataka. All the Hindi films, good Hindi films are doing well. So I think all of us as cine industry, we should coexist and be happy for each other's success rather than fighting for the mine is big or your. No, all are equal, and we should be happy for each other. I'm very happy for Lal Singh Chadda that is going to release.
You're excited for that movie, Lal Singh Chadda?
Because Forrest Gump is one of my all-time favorite, and Amir Khan sir is like a big icon. From childhood, he's been a big star. So I wish their team and all the Bollywood films all the best. And if we are coming to your place, give us space with open heart. We'll be very happy.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you so much. Nandri.
Ravi Jain, ABP News, Mumbai.